Well, Jim, you've mentioned to me on a few occasions that you would like to sit in on the classic metal show. So you've had about an hour and 20 minutes of this. So is everything that you'd hope it would be?
Biggest mistake of my life, and other than my ex-wives, this is probably the worst decision I've made.
Are we even in that same category? Because ex-wives are generally cunts.
No, actually, this was fun.
All right. I was going to say, my God, don't put me in this.
It was fun. It was all right.
Oh, God, that's great.
Thank you, Stephen.
He wishes he'd gotten back from the concert earlier, so he'd had like 3 hours to do this.
Well, Jim, the door is always open here in
and he's got more stories to tell. We didn't even scratch the surface.
The door is always open, my friend, whenever you want to come this way.
All right.
Well, Chris is right there in town, so any Saturday you want to go to Chris's studio and be a part of the show, he's let the door wide open.
I'll bring Elizabeth with me.
Only if Chris wants us at his house.
I would, especially you, Liz. Mm-hmm.
Don't call me Liz. I'll have to punch you in the face.
All right, Elizabeth.
I like that.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Bring your sexy ass over.
Are you talking to me or her?
You, man.
Me?
I'm looking for some fucking police cock.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Officers, show me your nightstick.
I do wear his uniform and handcuffs on occasion.
Do you enjoy his nightstick?
I do. And he handcuffs me every week at least once.
Hey, you're starting to sound like the last caller.
Hey, you got to utilize those things at some point. Come on.
You like a nightstick to what? Stretch your boundaries?
No, handcuffs.
Ooh.
Kind of like use handcuffs like once a week at least.
Wait a minute. Now you're getting into my territory.
Hang on, Chris. Hail and kill caller. You're on the air.
Uh-oh, we got another caller.
Is Officer Friendly still there?
Oh, jeez.
Is this Crime Stoppers?
Go ahead.
Christopher is a recreational drug user and also a terrible driver.
He's a what? A recreational drug user and a terrible driver.
Chris is a self-proclaimed recreational drug user and a horrible driver.
Yeah.
Most cops are too.
Worst
so
driver
what's the big?
I've ever met.
I don't care about that.
Hey, Stephanie, sit down.
I am sitting down, and I'm awake. Unlike
Who's Stephanie?
She just roamed in here.
I've been sitting here.
She just showed up here just now.
I basically have approximately 6 weeks to do her before she gets married.
Yes, Neeley, it's
she marrying
down to the bottom line, buddy.
She marrying Chris?
No, John.
Oh, is that Chris's friend?
Yeah.
I'm marrying
introduced John and I.
here, Chris's co-host that's knocked out.
Yeah, he's
I
knocked the fuck
approximately
out.
got 6 weeks to land that.
Are you going to hit that pussy or what, Neeley?
I'm gonna hit that in 6 weeks. Within 6 weeks.
Nice. Within 6 weeks.
Within 6 weeks.
So you need to make your way down here, my man.
I do. But if and when it happens, no one will ever know. It'll be Stephanie's secret and mine.
No, it will not. It will be fucking talked about on this show.
I will be CMS Steph for sure then.
You got that right.
You'll
be CMS stuffed.
You will forever be a secret, Steph.
No.
It'll always be between you.
No fucking way.
Stuff that your sister doesn't need to know.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. You fuck Stephanie, you fucking tell that stuff, fucking bitch.
He's using the F word now.
Yes, I am. Fucking. Like putting a cock.
I only use the F word during sex.
Putting a cock
on a daily basis.
But that's what we're talking about.
We're talking about
I don't want to talk about it. I only use it during, not like before or after, just during.
So when you're riding the cock, you just say fuck a lot?
No, not a lot. Once in a while.
What do you say exactly?
Not like on occasion, just like casually talking about it.
So what do you say when you're fucking riding on this dude? Do you say, "Hey, give me that fucking hard stick"?
Fuck me harder, yeah, or something like that. But I don't want to talk about it like afterwards.
This was in the family.
Dude, please get that dick hard already. Jesus, what are you doing?
Say fuck that pussy.
Is that what you say?
Why don't you just have a seat over
there? let me hear. No, I gotta hear this. What is your dirty talk there, Lizzy?
What'd you say?
What's your dirty talk? Let's hear some of your good dirty talk.
No,
Don't
my
let him bait you.
boyfriend's sitting here. I can't do that in front of
Oh,
my
you're
brother.
worried about me, but
You're worried about that?
I'm sitting right here, and I can't talk like that in front
Why?
of my brother.
No, you can. You can
Why? He's heard it.
I don't care.
What?
He's heard it.
He's hooded?
He's heard it.
Not from me.
He's definitely heard it from you. He hasn't heard it from
From
me.
his sister.
Not Neeley. Who cares? Neely's heard it all before too.
Not from his little sister.
I would guarantee some of the whores he's banging have said a whole lot worse.
Yeah, whatever happened to that real big boob chick?
Which one?
Or was it Veronica?
Veronica. He fucked that one.
Nazi husband or whatever?
Yes.
He fucked that one. Don't even let him talk.
Nice.
He got a lot
on
of
the air.
he got a lot of Nazi
Oh
pussy.
wow. Okay, we're still on the air.
He got a lot of Nazi pussy.
My
that
father
weekend.
tuned in and heard this.
Oh,
Whatever. Your dad would fucking stand up and applaud him if he
No,
fucked
my
Veronica.
father would be appalled and be like, "I'm his baby daughter talking like this." I mean, come on.
Well, as his baby daughter, what do you say when you're getting railed?
Fuck me, Jimmy.
Wow. Is that it?
God.
Just fuck me, Jimmy?
Oh no.
Do you say, oh, it's too deep in my throat?
No, I can't talk when he's there.
Really? You like sucking his cock, though?
Can't even speak.
Do you?
All right.
I mean, honestly, do you like
Some kind of sheriff is just like taking up too much. You know, I can't even speak.
Is Jimmy the biggest cock you've ever sucked?
God damn, you got to think about it?
There's one above that.
That's what guys like to
yeah,
hear.
wow.
Well, he was.
I already,
Yeah.
you
They always
already
wanna
know.
tell you
You
about
already
some
know
other-
about that. You already know about that.
Well,
They
you
always
know,
want to tell you about some other cock that was
No,
bigger. Huh?
he's the second biggest.
he was.
Somebody else had stretched him out.
There
made
was
him
this other
scream.
guy. He was about the size of a wine bottle.
I already told you about him.
Oh, he was too big, though. Too big. He was
No,
just
he
he was
was.
too big.
He made me sore.
I had to
Yeah.
I had to cut my mouth like the Joker for that guy.
I already told you about him.
He made
You
me
knew about
sore.
this.
It was uncomfortable. I didn't enjoy it.
No, that's
Is that the
ridiculous.
truth?
Forced
No, it's true.
Is that the truth? Was it uncomfortable to
No, it
fuck
was
that guy?
uncomfortable and it was not enjoyable.
Really? How many times?
No, I'm being honest.
How
I mean,
many?
it was
Okay,
not-
well, I'm going to follow up the question.
I thought I was bleeding.
How many times? But how many times did you have uncomfortable sex with this guy?
Twice.
That's it? Just two
It wasn't
times?
that
No,
uncomfortable.
it was uncomfortable, and I did not enjoy it.
So the first time you did you like not go with
I
lube?
thought I
So,
was broken in two, and I thought I was in big trouble.
so then that second time, did you bring like a bunch of lube or some
Second time,
shit?
I kind of hoped it would change, but it didn't.
Really?
He made
No,
me
it
sore.
was it was not good. It wasn't good. I mean,
did you-
girls can talk all they want about all this stuff, but it wasn't good.
Did you feel like your hip was separating?
he was just too big? I'm not being
was
funny. I
too
mean, I'm being
big.
serious.
Lizzy.
It was not enjoyable.
Now, when
Lizzy.
you say too big, are you talking length or girth or both?
No, both.
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 So-
it was not enjoyable. Did you ever see the series Sex and the City?
Yeah, sure. It's my
Okay, do you
favorite.
remember when that really good-looking, dark-haired guy was with Samantha? And she
No,
said,
you
"Oh my
know-
God, I can't do this."
You know what, Lizzie? I just got to tell you the truth. I'm not a fag, so no, I've never really seen
Oh,
that show.
Samantha on Sex and the City
Yeah.
got with this guy that
That's
was really
the
good
horse-looking chick, right?
What?
That's the chick that looks like a fucking horse.
No,
No,
that's Sarah
that's
Jessica
Sarah
Parker.
Jessica Parker. No,
Who's
this is the
Samantha?
other one that was from Police Academy.
Is that the old chick?
Kim Koch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kim
Kim
Cattrall.
All right, yeah.
She was with a guy on there, and he was too big, and it was not enjoyable. It was the same situation. It's not a joke. It's like for real. I mean, it's totally for real.
All right. So what?
She
So,
is actually correct.
so when you get hooked up with fucking tree trunk guy, do you fucking? I mean, that second time, did you say, "Dude, you got to fucking stop"? I
No,
can't
it
take
was just
that
like
cock.
it just was not enjoyable. It was like no, I don't want to do this.
Okay, now how long did the session last? How long did you let him blast away?
Like a minute, and you're done.
You're done or he's done?
I'm done. No, he wants to go, but you don't. You're like, you're done. No, you just go away.
Did you at least jerk him off or something?
No,
No.
no.
God damn, you're not fun.
No, it was
I had
it's
a
a long
weekend.
story.
Yeah.
It
We
was
went
not
to
fun.
Tijuana, Mexico, you know, and we thought it'd be fun, you know, to go to this show. Everyone's, you got to check out one of these shows. And, you know, it's a woman fucking a horse. We get there, and, you know, we think it's going to be awesome, and it is not as cool as it sounds like it would be, man. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
You think a woman fucking a horse, and you get there, and it's a woman fucking a horse.
Yeah.
It was really giving it to her. And you know what? To be honest, I felt bad for her. We all just felt bad for her.
Yeah.
Kind of felt bad for the horse.
Wow, that's something.
So Elizabeth, what about going the other way? What was the smallest guy you've ever run into? What was that like?
I don't even want to talk about that.
No, come
Japanese.
No, he was the
on. You
hottest.
fucked the Japanese guy?
You know what's sad?
Yeah.
He looked like Joey from Friends,
All right.
only cuter. And he was super, super hot.
Yeah.
But he was like your pinky.
So
And he had type 1 diabetes.
all right.
So it messed with everything.
What do you mean it messed with everything? What did it mess
And
with?
I always wondered why this guy was single, because he was so freaking cute. And it was like, oh my God, this guy's so freaking hot. But I think that's why.
How big was his cock?
It was like your pinky.
No, give me a real number.
Long
Was it
and
2 inches? 1 inch?
No, it was. I don't know.
It was like a Twizzler.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like I don't know, like average, but just couldn't do anything with it.
It was thin. It was like a coffee stir.
No,
Was it thin?
it was more like a breadstick.
Stephanie,
A skinny
any
breadstick.
thoughts, Stephanie?
Like a
Steph?
skinny breadstick. He was.
She
super
walked away,
hot,
but we'll get her
though.
back.
Oh my God, he was like really, really hot, but he was like
Steph,
Stephanie, thoughts?
Stephanie's smallest cock. We need a story.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Smallest. How small?
Oh.
Be honest.
I would have to say it was probably about 5 inches.
That's the smallest cock you
It
ever
was
ran into?
Very, very hard.
So
you
why?
actually-
So why are you marrying him?
Did you actually measure it? Do you know this?
I'm trying to imagine it in my head. As you know, you're like jerking a guy off. How
How did
how
you
well
know
it
it was
fits in
only
your
5
hand.
inches?
So I'm
Did you
sitting there
measure
trying
it?
to visualize it.
I want to know how she knew it was 5 inches.
She knows that if she puts 5 inches, it hits her tonsils, so she knew.
Oh, is that why?
No, I'm
Okay.
looking- Shut up! I'm putting.
She's
you're
got a
imagining
natural
jerking the guy
measuring
off.
stick.
Your cock is in your hand. I'm trying to look at my hand and be like,
Gauge the gag reflex.
and it probably stuck up about that high out of my hand
Holy shit.
when I.
Well, you know, Stephanie, marriage is supposedly forever.
I'm not talking about Johnny.
Good
Ding.
luck with
Oh! I'm
Good luck
sorry.
with that.
I'm sorry. I was mistaken.
Not really.
I'm all for marriage, but good luck with that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Awkward.
Was it?
All right,
Wait, I have a question.
All right.
Is there a girl here still?
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Yes.
So Stephanie, I'm not like a whore or anything, but well, hang on, stop laughing. Wait a minute, my brother's in the room, so I have to be like really honorable here. Wait a
No,
minute.
you don't.
It's a little late.
Hang
for that.
on a minute.
You
Okay.
just told us about the biggest cock you couldn't handle and the smallest that you
Wait
didn't
a
want to
minute.
handle. I think you can talk.
She's being honorable.
So in my lifetime, I can count on one hand the amount of guys I've been with. Okay.
You got 37 fingers?
Okay. So I have a question. The amount of guys that I've ever been with, have you ever been with anyone that has been uncircumcised?
No, I have not.
Have you ever seen that?
On TV.
But you really don't
What
know
are you
what it
watching?
really looks
Porn?
like or what it's like.
I'm sorry.
I was just wondering, so you don't know what it's like or what it... Okay, so you've never really actually experienced that.
No, and I don't know the difference, but I hear
Well,
people
it's
on both
totally
sides.
different.
Is it totally different? Like
Yeah,
better?
it's
Why
totally
is it
different.
why is it totally different, Lizzie?
There's like tons of skin.
Yeah, but they say that skin has like much sensation.
It is, but it gets in the way.
Is it weird to suck a guy's cock and have like a bag over the fucking cock
I'm not going
head?
to answer that.
Why?
Because my brother's in the room.
Your brother knows
I'm not
that
going to answer that, but I'm just
wait
going
a
to say
minute. Now,
it's
wait
like
a minute.
really, really different.
I'm not going to answer.
Well,
Now, wait a minute.
this is what I'm going to do.
skin gets caught in
I
my
am
teeth.
literally going to exit the room.
Leave the room. Leave the room.
And I'm
Because
going to
I need to
let you
know
have
the
this
answer to
conversation, and I'm going to walk away.
I need to know the answer to this, Lizzie.
I'm leaving the
Don't
room.
leave me alone, Neeley.
No, wait a minute.
Don't leave me alone with
so you can
Chris.
still
No,
listen
leave
to
her
it
alone.
tomorrow.
No.
Something goes wrong
He's
with
actually walking
Good.
away. He's actually
All right, well, now he's
actually
gone.
walking
Now
out of
he's
the room
gone.
right now.
So is it weird to suck a cock that has
No,
a bag
it's like,
over it?
There's like massive skin.
Yeah, but is
It's like wearing a little army helmet.
is it like blowing a guy with a rubber on?
turtleneck.
No, it's not like that.
How can it not be like that if there's that much skin?
They've got like it's like a Shar-Pei.
Oh God!
There's all this extra skin. It's like a little Shar-Pei.
So do you like pull all that skin down to get to
You
the
gotta
cock
like
head?
pull it back. It's like different. It's just like it's totally different. But they say that it's like all sensitive and everything, but it's like really different. And I just wondered if she ever experienced anything like that.
Well, when you experienced it, were you horrified?
No, I mean I knew about it, and I knew that some guys weren't, and you know.
Did he tell you in advance? Did he say, "Hey, I just want to tell you"?
No, we didn't talk about it. That I don't think anything of it, and
All right,
I'm not like all mean or anything. I don't think
that's-
anything of it. And
That is not a true
you
statement.
know
Lizzie.
what? I actually,
Lizzie?
if I had a child now, I would not do that to them.
Well,
I would
that's
actually
that's
let them be who they are.
That's unfortunate for the child, but
Why?
because nobody wants to fucking no guy wants to pull their pants down and have to have a girl digging for their dickhead.
I'm sorry.
But you
No.
know what?
This
It's
guy
not
pulled
like
his
that.
pants down and I
It
wasn't
really
aware
isn't.
He wasn't uncircumcised, and his cock looked like a Shar-Pei. I think I would.
I'm saying that, but not in a mean way, though.
I'm saying it in a mean way.
No,
Most
I'm
chicks,
not, though. It's not a
most-
mean thing. Even they're a Shar-Pei, but it's not in a mean way. I mean, and I guess on the girl, too. I'm a nice girl.
I'm back. Okay.
She's back.
All right. Now, be really, really honest. The first time when you saw his cock, the first time, and it had that big fucking extra skin on it,
Didn't think a thing about it.
you didn't think nothing. You
No,
you were not like,
honestly,
whoa.
I did not think a thing about it.
Was that the first guy you ever had sex with?
Yeah.
So that's why. But if you had sex with like 3 guys before that were circumcised and then you saw that, you don't think that you would have been a little bit like, ooh, what the fuck happened here?
No, because I think the way that I am, the people that I've been with, I think we probably would have discussed it beforehand and I would have already known.
Did you already know with him?
No, because I was really young.
Oh, God, that's great.
Nice. I can count on one hand the amount of guys I've been with.
And that 4-inch uncircumcised guy was number 1.
He was huge.
He was huge?
Like he was bigger than anybody I've ever been with.
And was he the one that hurt?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like broke me in two kind of thing.
Man.
If I can.
I can't even believe I'm like speaking about this in front of my brother.
Why?
Because this is not something you talk about in front of your brother.
Do you think he hasn't heard this before?
No, but not from his little sister.
How big do you think your brother's cock is?
I don't want to. We're not even going to go there. Don't even go there.
Do you think he's ever been the one that split a girl in 2?
Being a dickhead so bad. See, there's 3 kinds of people.
Hold on, I have 6 weeks left.
Pussies and assholes. Pussies think everyone can get along, and dicks just want to fuck all the time without thinking it through. But then you got your assholes, Chuck. And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything. So pussies may get mad at dicks once in a while because pussies get fucked by dicks. But dicks also fuck assholes, Chuck. And if they didn't fuck the assholes, you know what you'd get? You'd get your dick and your pussy all covered in shit.
This show is about classic metal.
No.
Right? No, I missed.
Not even a little.
Missed something. Classic cocksucking.
If our father listened to this, how he'd be just like totally appalled.
Do you think that your father never gave a good hard one to a chick?
No, but like
he had like 14
chaste
kids
and like proper.
So you think he was polite when he said, "Here, suck this cock"?
Yes, really? He was.
Here, ma'am. Here's a penis for you to take into your.
No, I guarantee you that my mom was probably the only one he'd ever been with.
Wait a minute. Doesn't your dad have like a girlfriend now?
Well, yeah, but my mom has passed away.
Yeah, so don't you think he's giving her some fucking old man cock?
I'm saying that he was probably all very chaste and proper back then when he got with her.
That was the 40s or whatever, of course.
Well, okay, whatever, but I'm just saying he would be like so appalled, like his little girl is like talking like this at 2:30 in the morning about dicks and cocks and pussies and
It's boner time.
I don't know.
Is this like going to be a special edition of the Classic Metal Show?
Sadly, no.
I don't know. What am I, Eddie? What is that?
Sadly,
what is that? I don't know.
Sadly, this is not different from any other week.
Yeah, okay.
Really
You're not talking about girls saying pussy on the air.
Oh, believe me, I do.
37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
In a row.
In a row.
Yeah, but you don't have a girl talking about that in front of her brother.
Yeah, but your brother knows.
He does know, but I'm still his little sister.
Yeah, but A, your brother knows that you've taken a lot of cock, and B...
Now, wait a minute. I have not.
Have you taken, in your lifetime, 3 feet of cock?
3 feet?
She has now.
Nice, honey. I have to say that my honey is probably the best I've ever had.
How many times in your life have you been laid?
How many times or how many men?
How many times? 500? 500?
How badly do you want to fuck me?
Seriously, do you think 500?
I don't know, at least 2 times since I was 23. I don't know.
And you're what, 33 now?
Yeah, right.
You're my age now, so 20.
Great, honey.
23.
No, at least 2 times, maybe 5 times a week. I don't know.
So ultimately, you've ridden enough cock to run around the world once.
Nice.
Right?
I don't know.
So once you've been around the world, I think you're a fucking expert.
Have I gone around the world, honey?
Probably just with him.
Jimmy's got a nice one.
Does he? What makes it nice compared to a non-nice one?
It's just nice. It's just like perfect.
Has it got that big old vein that just fucking rubs the fucking clit the perfect way, or what?
I can't. I'm not going to go into details, but it's just perfect. Trust me.
Does the fucking lip of the fucking head of his cock just rub perfectly?
I'm not going to say. He's just perfect. That's all I have to say.
So it does rub perfectly on your G spot.
I'm just going to say he's perfect all around. That's all I'm going to say.
That's a yes.
He's just nice.
Really? Is it a straight cock, or does he got that curved hook thing to fucking really dig in there?
I don't like curves.
No, you like that big old straight hard one?
Straight is great.
Right.
Straight is great.
Straight is great.
Hey, wait a second. Are you that guy that fucked the pie? You put your dick in a pie?
All right. I think we're done.
Oh, thank you.
I think we're done, too. All right. Well, Mr. Jimmy, you
haven't even touched the surface about our neighbor.
What neighbor?
Well, I'm sure that'll be
I want Chris to meet her before we talk about
that'll
her.
be
Chris,
a whole.
you need to meet Shyla.
That'll be a whole other show.
Is she hot?
Shyla's our pal, and we've had some really great fun with her.
You'd have fun if you came over, buddy.
Does she give it up?
What's that?
Does she give it up?
I guess if you lube her up, she'll give it up.
You need to come over and hang out with us.
Believe me, I'll lube her up any way I need to.
Right.
She's a good girl.
Then I'm not interested.
No, she's a hot girl.
Well, hot and good are 2 different things.
She's both.
Is she kind of slutty or no?
No, not slutty. She's just
you just need to get a few drinks in her.
She's a good girl.
Eventually, at some point during the evening,
somebody gets naked. Let's just say that.
No, excuse me. There's no tag on this.
Price check on Vegiclean, aisle 5. I repeat, price check on Vegiclean, aisle 5. That's Vegiclean. We got a customer down here with a full-on fallopian fungus. She's baking a loaf of bread, and I think it's sourdough.
Somebody always seems to get naked by the end of the night.
I'm liking this. And she's hot?
She's hot.
I've seen her, Chris. She didn't get naked when I was there, but
Nah, you were my brother. She wouldn't do that in front of you. But no, we've had some fun. Somebody always ends up naked at our house.
Will she fuck the fat stranger?
We spank each other with like our spatulas for like pancakes, right?
Well, I'm all about making pancakes, so to speak.
We've had some fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had some good fun.
Well, next week, Neeley, the show's going to be broadcast from their place.
There you go.
It's been fun. Bless you.
All right, Neeley, let's get the fuck out of here.
I agree. All right, well, it's been quite an evening. You had Freeway Rick Ross on the show, a $1 billion drug dealer.
Yes, I did.
Want to thank him, and we want to thank the Snake.
Yeah, who we didn't play, but we'll put on the...
Oh, okay.
But we'll put it on the fucking Spreaker anyway.
All right. From Skid Row. Also, we want to thank, did you do the Christy Crash Majors?
Christy Crash Majors happened, so thanks to him. And Stevie Rochelle happened as well, so thanks to him.
Sure. Now, what was Stevie's reaction?
Very long.
Oh, nice.
My God, it was like 40 minutes, and then finally I had to cut it off.
Right. All right. Well, it's been an interesting show. I'm glad that I was able to come in at the tail end. And,
yeah, it's fun.
Jimmy and Elizabeth were able to participate for the first time in 20 years.
Yeah, no shit. They need to come here, though. You know.
Yeah, I agree. Jim has a lot of great more stories to tell.
Come here where it's fucking...
And so do I.
And you both need to come here. That way you don't have to fucking deal with that fucking...
We're right by you.
Well, you don't have to deal with that brother bullshit when you're here.
Well, you need to just call us and we'll come right over.
Well, Neeley, give her my phone number and my address and come over.
Sure.
You're over in Twinsburg, right?
I am. And Neeley will tell you, there's no rules in this place. This place is a fucking crazy house.
Right.
We have a crazy house.
I doubt it's this crazy.
we have a bouncy house.
I very much doubt it's this kind of fucking psycho.
Right. All right. Well, anyway, these two wanted to be a part of the show, and they got their dose of it. So
yeah, they did.
After 20 years, it's the first time my sister actually appeared on the show.
And boy, does she regret that.
Yeah, my dad's going to hear this tomorrow, and I'll be like banned from the family.
Well, if your dad hears this tomorrow, it'll be the first time he's ever heard it, so I think we're safe.
I told her that in the car.
Yeah,
I said I've been doing this show almost 20 years, and my dad has yet to listen once.
Yeah, believe me.
Somebody's going to hear this and ban me from the family.
Neeley still gets to...
Oh, my God, your daughter has sex? Oh, my God.
Look at that. Nathan in Kentucky, if Chris ever leaves the show again, his sister should take his place. So we'll be like the White Stripes.
There you go.
Brother and sister.
There you go. It's a team.
Somebody said that?
Yeah.
That's funny.
In the chat room.
Oh, nice.
What the hell is Chris going to name this segment on the Spreaker in the morning?
I have no idea. That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
Regular or extra crispy?
Okie Tigress, this has been a hilarious show.
Well, thank you.
Hopefully I can breathe later.
Wow.
See y'all next week. Have a great weekend.
All right.
So some people find this funny.
Right, a couple.
So, all right. Well, we'll get out of here. What's going on next week?
Dragon Force.
Oh, boy. One of your favorites.
One of my least favorites.
Yeah.
So we'll have Dragon Force on and blah, 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 blah.
Right. All right. Well, we want to thank our good friend, the real Jeff Tate, for checking in, and Miranda and Susan Tate. And they brought a lot to the table in a short time.
They sure did.
I love it. All right. Well, since Jim and my sister Elizabeth are kind of special guests on the show, I'm going to let them pick the closing song for the evening.
All right. Well, let me fire up Spotify so I can get it.
Oh, that's right. I'm not
it's
playing
on this side.
Well, what would you two like to hear? Can you come up with a song you'd like to hear?
You know the one that I like.
No, I don't know what you like.
Come on.
What do you like?
What is the song I always ask you to
I
play?
don't know. What is it?
Pop That Pussy by fucking
Blue Murder.
Blue Murder?
Yes.
Blue Murder.
Which one?
That one, that real slow one that I love.
Valley of the Kings?
No. You know, come
Jelly
on.
Roll?
I've asked you to play it like 5 times.
It's the ballad.
I don't know what the ballad is.
Blue Murder.
Hold on, it's thinking. I'm not ready for this.
I forgot you were running it from your end.
Yeah, see, I'm trying on both of these fucking programs, and neither one will think. God damn it. Blue Murder. I was doing so good by having all the songs downloaded already. What is the ballad?
I'll tell you here right in a second. Blue Murder, self-titled release. It would be Out of Love.
That's it.
Out of Love?
Yeah, Blue Murder, Out of Love.
Crank it up.
Well, we're going to have to keep... Oh, here
You'll be my best friend forever if you play that for me tonight.
Do you sleep with your best friends?
I haven't heard it in a long time. I would love to hear that.
All right, I'm trying. I really am. Out of Love. Here we go. Ready?
All right, well, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back next Saturday night. We appreciate everybody who tunes in. So this is Neeley along with my very good friend
Chris Agan.
We're gone.
Bye, Neeley.
Bye, kids.